daughter was pop with y'all. Today, we're gonna be doing a little mock draft, man. We're gonna be seeing my ball knowledge. If I'm being honest with y'all, my ball knowledge is probably top 5. Probably top 5. Anyways, we're gonna be going through the entire 32 teams. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it, man. For our first pick, I think it is very obvious. That Tennessee's gonna take Cam Ward. I mean, you see the fucking odds on FanDuel. It's like negative 20,000. So it's like, I'm not gonna be different. I'm not gonna say that they're gonna take anyone else. I think it's pretty obvious that they're gonna take Cam Ward. With the number 2 pick, though, I know a lot of people are saying they're gonna go with Abdul Carter. I personally think if you are the Cleveland Browns, I just think you need somebody who's gonna go be a playmaker. They have some good young corners, and they have some good corners in general. I'm a believer that Travis Hunter can play both ways. Now, do I think that he could play 100% of the snaps every single game? Fuck no. What I do think he could do, though, you have him play 100% of the snaps at corner, and then you have him play like 30 to 40 at receiver, because he's still a playmaker. He's receiver 1 in this draft too, in my opinion. I think you play him at about 100% corner, and then, you know, maybe third downs at receiver, or maybe put him in, but then that kind of builds tendencies, like they're obviously going to pass, so maybe you put him in on first down sometimes and just have him be on the outside and just like block the corner or something, you know, and run to, you know, just something like that. So maybe, you know, you fuck with them in tendencies and shit. So that is the biggest issue that I do see people saying, just put him in for passes, whatever. That's a complete tendency thing. That teams are gonna see that and be like, yo, whenever Travis Hunter's in the game, like, it's a pass. So it's like, you can't just put him in for passes, because like then it's just like, oh, they're gonna pass the ball, and that's just a huge like tendency thing. I think you go Travis Hunter at number 2. You could go Shedeur, right? And I'm a big Shedeur Sanders guy. I think that he actually is gonna be a good quarterback in the NFL. God damn, it already got hard. Shit. I think the Giants, fuck, I don't know, man. Do the Giants go Mason Graham instead of Abdul Carter? Am I crazy? Fuck, y'all. I don't really know. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't know. Mason Graham's a fucking stud, man. He's a B-gap guy. Dexter Lawrence is more of an A-gap guy, right? I think if you're the Giants, fuck, man. Am I crazy for saying Mason Graham? You got Brian Burns and you have... Okay, you don't take Abdul Carter. You take Mason. If you're the Giants, you take Mason Graham. Dead ass. Okay, the Patriots at 4. Do I have Ted McMillian going this high, though? The Patriots did get Stephon Diggs. I forgot about that. And he could still be solid this year. I think if you're the Patriots and you have Abdul Carter still sitting there, I think you take him. Dead ass. You can call me casual, but... I mean, I think that's what I would do, but I don't know. 5, I think this one, I think you gotta go McMillian if you're the Jags. 6, Raiders. Raiders love their running backs, man. They need a receiver, but there's really none crazy here. I think the Raiders probably take Jetsy. The Jets, I think if you're the Jets, you take Will Campbell. Call me crazy, but I think you take Will Campbell here. Panthers, I am actually very, very high on Luther Burden. I think you gotta get a young receiver for Bryce Young. You gotta get somebody. I do think that they go receiver, and I think that, I mean, although I think they're gonna take Emeka Egbuka, I really like Luther Burden. I'm not just going off of these rankings. I think Luther Burden is a real stud. The thing is, Ohio State receivers have produced really, really well, and there's a great track record of that. No, fuck it, Luther Burden. The Saints right here, and I think they should go with Emeka Egbuka. What do my Bears do here, man? I think the Bears should either trade back, or they should get Armand Membu or Will Johnson. The Bears also could get Benjamin Morrison maybe in the second round. He's a stud. He dropped. He would have been in the first round this year if he didn't get injured and didn't play. I think the Bears go Armand Membu right here. I think that might be the play for them. I'm gonna take them. The Niners here, Shit, I don't know, man. They need a lot. If I'm the Niners, I'm taking Will Johnson. I think the Cowboys might go Mike Green. Like, Josiah Stewart out of fucking Michigan, he's not bad, man. Josiah Stewart might be a guy that they can take later as an edge. I don't know. I think if you're the Cowboys, maybe you take Tyler Warren, actually. Call me crazy, but I kind of like that. The Dolphins, they'll take Jahdae Barron. I think if you're the Colts here, you take Mike Green. The Falcons, I don't think they need a receiver. They have Mooney and Drake London. Mooney re-signed, right? Or no, he's signed to a deal. He's signed to like a 3-year deal. And you have Drake London, so you don't take a receiver. I think if you are the Falcons, you also take an edge, honestly. I think you go defense. With that, which edge do you take? I don't really know a huge difference between the edges. I think you go edge. Which edge you go with, I have no idea. So we're just gonna say old Donnie boy here, but I honestly don't know. You take whichever edge you smart motherfucking analysts fucking think is the best, you take. I think for the Cardinals, you might 1000% you take Walter Nolan if you're the Cardinals. That's for sure. The Bengals, you take whatever fucking defensive player is fucking on the fucking board. So you either take Kenneth Grant, Jahad Campbell, or I don't care. You just take some sort of person. The Bengals can probably get a solid safety in the second round if that's the way they want to go. And he runs a 4.52. Oh, if you are the fucking Bengals, you are taking Jahad Campbell or Kenneth Grant, but I think you go Jahad Campbell. I think having a field general like that out there would help them so fucking much. I think that is a great pick. Seahawks at this point, you take them. I think you take Kenneth Grant if you're the Seahawks, honestly. I think that would be the best move for them. I think the Buccaneers take, I think they for sure take some sort of edge. So I'm not going to sit here and act like I know which edge to take. We're just going to say fucking take whatever PFF has the highest, I guess. I don't know. I guess you just take James Pierce. He's been a solid guy in college for sure. So I think you just take James Pierce. Lyman, which there's no one there. So I think this is where the Broncos take Matthew Golden for sure. I think that Pittsburgh, if he falls this far, takes Shedeur Sanders. The Chargers really need a receiver, but at this point, there's really not a receiver for him to do. So either you trade back or you take, I think they take Colson Loveland. I think the Packers take an edge here. Is there a corner? We'll say since Michael Williams is ADP right here, let's say they'll take Michael Williams. I think you take Malachi Starks if you're the, I think you looked for Harrison Smith. He's getting older, so you take Malachi Starks. Dead ass. Texans you just take whatever the best O-lineman is. And whether you think that's Kelvin Banks or Josh Simmons, I think you probably go with Kelvin Banks. Rams I think that they also go with Josh Simmons here. I think the Ravens also take edge. They go Nick Scorton. Lions, they need also an edge. I think they go Shamar Stewart. Washington might go. This might sound crazy, but Washington, I saw something about an every down back. And that is exactly what TreVeyon Henderson is. And you might call me fucking insane, but at this point, there's really not an insane corner they could get. They could go out and get Benjamin Morrison if they want to. But I don't think their next pick is until later in the second round. And at that point, you can get a running back, I guess. But in terms of everything, I think that they want an every down back. And that is exactly who TreVeyon Henderson is. And I think that they, instead of taking a Marion Hampton, take TreVeyon Henderson because he is probably the best all-around back in this draft. Obviously, Ashton Judge is the best running back, but you see his pass blocking, you see his run, you see his blocking, especially with Jaden Daniels being a runner, with TreVeyon Henderson being such a good blocker. You see him lead block for fucking Will Howard a lot. You see him able to do that. And with Jaden Daniels being such a heavy runner, I think as the Commanders, you go and get TreVeyon Henderson. I think that's a great pick for them, actually. I actually really like that. I think the Bills here take Jalen Walker. I think that just falls to their lap. Chiefs really could take anything. I honestly have no idea what you do here as the Chiefs. If I'm being 100% honest with you, I have no idea. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the Chiefs do here. I think fuck it, we're going Derek Harmon. I actually like that. We go Derek Harmon here. And then the Eagles take fucking whoever the fuck they want. Their roster's fucking stacked. They could take a receiver if they want. They could take fucking, I don't care. Fuck the fucking Eagles, man. God damn it, you guys are fucking stacked, you assholes. I think the Eagles just take whoever they want. He's 6'4", runs a 4.4. I think they take Jaden Higgins. No bullshit. And this is the mock draft. I don't think that's too bad actually. I think I did a pretty good job. I know I said I'm the biggest ball knower, but I actually, like, when I say I'm a ball knower, I understand actual football better than literally, I guarantee, probably 99.9% of you. I actually understand the game better. But when it comes to like what teams need and shit, like, bro, I don't give a fuck about the Patriots, bro. I don't give a fuck about what they need. I don't know who fucking the Colts need. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm a Bears fan at the end of the day. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, you probably didn't. You probably are hating on me right now in the comments. That's okay. But I hope you guys have a great day. And yeah, make sure you tell someone you love. Make sure that you're there for your people. I know that sometimes someone can't be there for you, and I understand that, but just know that that person will come one day. That savior in your life could come one day, and will come one day. Not could come, it will come one day. Don't sought out for love. Love comes for you. Yeah, and just make sure you always check on your mental health. Make sure you check on your people. Make sure killing yourself is never the answer. It always gets better. That day will come where you look back and you're like, thank God I didn't take my life, because look at how amazing life is now. And just remember that, guys. Always remember that. Without further ado, thank you so much for watching.